Okay, welcome to another 5-minute theory illustration for the Greater Manchester local pilot. And here we are going to be talking about one more of our features of system working to bring about active lives. Today we're going to focus on strategic leadership, enabling collective leadership. So we'll start by thinking about what's absolutely fundamental to this, in that people across Greater Manchester, in all their walks of life, have an authentic interest in enabling activity, in being active, either because they truly believe that activity is important in and of itself, or because they see physical activity as a key tool in enabling other things that are important to them, such as better air quality or improved mental well-being. So what might we hope to achieve if senior leaders and elected members are engaged? Well, there may be an explicit strategy for active lives that operates across the borough, and there's a mandate for that. It's prioritised in the work of agencies and organisations across the borough, that there is a space protected for other people to do things differently. Essentially, they grant permission for innovation and for people to take and share the risk of those innovations. And then that they're the ones that have the power to actually bend or transform processes. So, for example, where working together across sectors is inhibited by the ways in which the structures of a council operate, they're the ones that are able to actually make some changes to inform those. And of course, our leaders have the opportunity to, by their status, to be able to inspire others and to reach a wide audience. So how are we doing this? What are we doing in Greater Manchester? Well, at the moment, there's a lot of work to engage and involve those people, to communicate with them and to keep them updated with some of the work that's going on, and building relationships so that they can trust the partners that are involved in the local pilot work. And also, it's not to say this is an easy thing to do. It takes persistence, and it takes a wide range of evidence, from local stories to harder evidence of change, that can convince them and to get them on board. But we are recognising that sometimes those agendas do clash, and where there isn't an authentic interest in enabling activity, this is harder work to be able to understand what matters for those individuals and create a narrative where physical activity becomes central to that. But of course, we do recognise that the strategic leaders are not the ones that are actually doing the work, and that they alone can't make the change. It's crucial that all people across the system feel that they can be active in this endeavour, and that they can influence within their sphere of influence to get or do work to enable active lives. This does really actually mean a fundamental shift across society, where people are being the change themselves and not just expecting it to come from somewhere else. So what does this mean? This means really building skills and capacity, and this is a wide field of learning, which we're not going to cover in this video, but we will be talking about in future videos. But it's also about ensuring that people feel confident to be able to lead, even when they're not seen as the traditional leaders. In Greater Manchester, they've spent some of the local pilot money in investing in a systems leadership programme for people to build those skills and capacity and the self-confidence. And this is leading to people understanding how they might manage within the complexity and the overwhelming complexity of the system, respect different voices, develop that bravery really to try to lead and to persist in areas that they really believe in, and to understand that they do have a role to play in this. And with that, together with the strategic leaders, we see a range of ways in which the system can pull together to bring about this change, where multiple individuals across the system can make decisions about what works in the locations they work in. And ultimately that they recognise they're not alone in trying to bring about these changes. There's a critical mass of other colleagues, both more senior, more junior, and in the same level as them, who are also trying to reassess their work and reassess the processes that can bring about change to enable active lives. And of course, that brings about actual joy in work, where you feel you're pulling together with other people and participating in something which is more than the sum of its parts. So that ends our theory exploration of strategic leadership enabling collective leadership, one of the features to enable active lives in Greater Manchester.